everybody, welcome back to the channel. So recently I have been scrolling through different FIRE community and FIRE chat groups, and one consistent pattern keeps showing up. People are very worried about AI. For those who are still trying to reach their FI goal, they're really worried that AI will take their job before they reach their FI number. And for those who are already FIRE, they're still worried that their portfolio is not sustainable enough in this world that's changed by AI constantly. I get it. The uncertainty is real. But what if I told you that the FIRE mindset that we have been building through this journey is actually going to be our biggest advantage in an AI world? Let's find out in today's video. First advantage we will have is time for money is dead. Here is a hard truth. If AI can do your job 100 times faster and cheaper, your time is no longer your most valuable asset. The old model, working hours for money, is going to break down. But for FIRE community, we have already questioned this model a long time ago. We have been building our passive income streams, investing in companies and stock, and we're actively creating a system that work without us have to trade every hour for every dollar. Will AI take my job? Wrong question. Instead, what we should ask are, how can I benefit from these shifts and opportunities instead of fearing them? And how can I make sure I am not left out with these opportunities to invest for AI future? The second advantage, we're made for resilience. So FIRE movement has always been more than just retire early. It's also about resilience, flexibility, and design a life that doesn't depend on a single source of income. If you're on a FIRE journey, we've already know how to comfortably live with uncertainty. We do the budgeting, we do our investing, we have our emergency fund, we plan our risk, and we do intentional living, which really gives us a lot of options and choices in life. So when AI shakes up the job market and when new economy model emerge, we will be the ones that first be ready for it. Because for a lot of people who have to lose their jobs, they need to make very fast decisions in 3 to 6 months. Otherwise, they will have to face the consequences that they might lose their house, for example. But for FIRE community, we have been saving, we have been investing, and a lot of us has 12 months of emergency fund, and some of us has 5 years, 10 years, and 20 years. They will still be fine. So therefore, we will have the luxury to actually to take our time to figure out instead of forced to make rush decisions that might not be the best for us. So when AI shakes up the job market and when new economy model emerges, we will be the ones that gets ahead. The third advantage, we know how to be human better than how to be machines. There's something that I realized recently. Ever since the Industrial Revolution, we have been trained to act like machines. Think about it. We work longer hours. We want to maximize efficiency. We're doing multitasking, juggling different balls, and we have so many productivity hacks. We are really conditioned to out-machine the machines. And one colleague once told me, God, I'm so busy. I wish I could be a machine. And I believe in her because she's already halfway there. But here's the thing. Now that you have the real machine, AI, that can do better jobs, any kind of work than we ever could be, and cheaper, and what happens then if we can't out-machine the machines? We will have to learn how to be human again. And it's not easy to start thinking about how to be human again and what are essential things that a human will need when you don't have to work like a machine. This is something that we have forgotten for a very, very long time. But luckily, for people in the FIRE community, we have already been thinking about this some time ago. We have already been thinking about self-development, having the freedom, does money mean everything, and what other meanings we have in life. These are actually already baby steps for us to exploring how to be human again. Many people in our community already started to ask a lot of deeper questions way before AI become a reality. So this will actually give a huge advantage for us to learn to be human again. The last advantage is that your career won't save you, but your curiosity will. Naval Ravikant, which is a very famous entrepreneur and investor, is also a very important person in the tech industry. And he believes that in the future, there will be no career that you can do forever because of the speed of innovation and technology. In the past, you could study to be a programmer or accountant and expect a 40-year career. But today, technology evolves so fast, and 2 years ago, you were making a good a very decent living as a programmer. And today, so many tech companies are laying off massively. And tomorrow, vibe coding is going to be a norm. So this world is changing so fast that you cannot simply rely on one profession in your life. What matters more is actually the ability to constantly learn and the free time for you to allow you continuous learning and improve yourself. So in our fire community, I know there are a lot of people started to learn to be coach, and a lot of them also learned a lot about AI. And I know one guy who even went and to get trained to be an osteopath. In the future, what university you went and what you studied will really not save you any longer, but your free time to learn new things well. I truly believe the world start to value more time wealth than just your income. The fire mindset will become more and more attractive to people, and our community will grow bigger and bigger. But look, the road ahead is not going to be easy. There will be disruptions. There will be a lot of unknowns, uncertainties. But everything we have been practicing in the fire community, continuous learning, asset building, time freedom, self-reflection, and all of those is going to be exactly tools we will need to thrive in an AI-shaped world. So while others are clinging to the system that is going to break, we know that it's going to be breaking, and we're building something stronger already. More human, more freedom. We're not really behind, we're actually early and ahead of many people. When people realize the things that they're used to will not work any longer, they will be more open-minded to new ideas and to other way of living. And I think in the future, fire will actually not just be something novel, it's actually gonna be the reality. All of us will retire early because we don't need to work any longer, and we will focus on time to exploring how to live our life fully. Please drop a comment below and let me know if you agree with how I think that the AI world will be, and if you agree with the advantages that the fire community is actually ahead of others. I would love to hear your thoughts. And also let me know if there's any other topics that you want to hear or any other things that you want to share. I would love to hear them. See you in the next video.